So there's a few areas to explore here. Number one is being world-class luck. Yes, it is 100% luck, but not the luck you think. It's not the luck that like, oh, I happen to be on the same train as Tim Cook and that changed my life because I happened to talk to Tim Cook and he gave me a job at Apple early and blah, blah, blah. And now I'm a success. No, this is complete nonsense. By definition, being world-class means you need to be born with the right ingredients. Right? And in today's society, like people don't accept it, they don't understand this. We accept it's true for every field except our own field. In our field, it's not how you were born. In every other field, it's how you're born. Like, oh, this person's born to be a basketball player. This person's born to be a batsman. This person's born to be a swimmer. Oh, this person's born to be a singer. This person's born to be an actor. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, so it's such great talent. It's like, no, what nonsense. Like everything is founded in that. If you're talking world class performance, yes, it is luck. It is 100% luck, but not the situational luck throughout your life or the luck of making decision A versus decision B. In the grand scheme of things, that doesn't matter that much. Oh, I made the right decision here, so I ended up in the right company. You would have eventually ended up in the right company anyway. It's just like if you're smart, you would have ended up in the right place anyway. You just taken a different path. So could tragedy befall you? Absolutely. But that's about destroying value, right? So yeah, value can always be destroyed easily in the universe. Like, that's like the fundamental law of the universe. But creation is extremely hard. And so what you're born with is the creation, right? And that is extremely hard. It's extremely rare. And it's all luck. So, okay, cool. But the question is like, why do we care? Who says you need to be world class? There's no rule that you need to be world class. So where is that coming from? It has to come from an authentic place versus something that is programmed in you or something you feel like you should associate your identity to or something that you feel like you should tell others like, oh, I want to be world class. All of that is like nonsense, right? So yes, being world class is luck in the way I described. But it doesn't matter. One has to figure out if one cares about being world class and why one cares about being world class and at what one cares about being world class. Those are questions that people don't consider. And I think it is highly, highly, highly worth considering those questions. Because again, it goes back to competence. Like maybe you don't need to be world class in your chosen profession, vocation, but maybe there's somewhere else you can express that whatever that world class is, right? For instance, maybe you're built to be a world class parent. So what's wrong with that? Just because society doesn't ascribe a lot of value to that, and just because the results will not be evident immediately, right? Like the feedback loop on that is basically infinite. And even there, it's not fully in your control because you don't get to choose what your children are. And so it can be whatever it needs to be, and it doesn't need to be anything. Maybe you're not world class at anything. What's wrong with that? It's worth kind of identifying these assumptions we make and reviewing these assumptions and even reviewing our responses to assumptions. Because most of what we tell ourselves in response to these assumptions is also bullshit. Like, oh, I want to be world class because when I was in eighth grade, a teacher of mine was very inspiring and he or she was world class in this thing. And it's like some story you told yourself. And now it's like so ingrained. You've told that story so many times and you've got all these amazing reactions from people so many times that now it's become a part of identity. And now you're even stretching the truth of the story. You don't realize it, but you've been stretching the truth of the story in ways that are convenient, in ways that make it more convenient or entertaining. And now you're basing life decisions on some bullshit story. It's like, come on. So people are doing this kind of stuff all the time. And again, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But if you ask me, I would say try to kind of connect with that authentic drive, that authentic desire. Try to tap in like what is truly authentic. And that is hard, right? It's easy for me to say. For some people, they can't do it in a whole lifetime. Most people like never hear it in their lifetime, right? So to the extent that you hear it now, like at least you may or may not decide to do anything about it. You may or may not succeed in it, but at least you've been exposed to it. So now it's up to you to do what you want from it.